Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to TKTV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Sunday, getting prepared for another amazing week as we inch closer and closer to the Christmas holiday season. And I mean, it's coming around the corner faster than God knows. Really? Anyway, so I hope you guys are ready. Unlike myself, I'm like 50% there, but then I am one of those last minute shoppers. The bigger things I get ahead of time, and then the little stuff here and there, the other gifts for so and so and such, I get when I get. So I hope you guys are a little more prepared for your holiday than I am. Okay. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. I don't know. My goal right now is to get to like 200 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like a lot in the world of YouTube, but for me, 200 is a lot of people that I am sharing with. Okay. And I would love to see more of you in the subscriber section of the room. Okay, so if you haven't already, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and if you have any questions, you want to know what's going on here at TKTV, go ahead and drop a comment, and I'll, definitely spread out to you. All right, and thanks to those who are already interacting. I love you guys. I look forward to the little alerts that say, "Ooh, somebody left a message," because that's a conversation I need to have. Okay, all right. So now, since it's an Ozempic update. Okay, it used to be on a more regular basis, but as time and life and everything else was going on, it happens when it happens. But I'm still here, okay, and I'm still on Ozempic. So this is your Ozempic update. If you've been waiting with bated breath, breathe, because I'm here. If you haven't, it's okay. I'm still here. Okay, all right. So let me just jump right on into it. I gained a pound. I gained a pound since the last time we spoke. I gained a whole pound. And I can't blame anybody because I know what I ate. I knew what I ate, okay? Now, I weighed in this morning and I'm now at 222. Last week I was at 221. I gained a whole pound. But when I go back over my food log, I know where it came from, okay? So am I upset about it? No, not really, but kind of, because I'm more mad at myself, okay? Because the Ozempic has been Ozemping, okay? The nausea has ramped down a little bit, but I kind of figured out why and put a pin in that because I got some information for you guys. The exhaustion, I don't know. I'm still exhausted. I still have a little case of insomnia, but you know what I found out? Oh my God. I found out that insomnia, along with the hot flashes, may be a cause, a direct reaction to menopause. That kind of thing. The change, as my mom and them used to say. And so, yeah, being 50 plus and fabulous, I'm in the change. And I keep my bedroom as a Eskimo lodge, real cold. But the hot flashes, they come and they go. All right, so I can't really blame that on the Ozempic, though some of the side effects of Ozempic. Now, if you've been here before, you know what I'm getting ready to say, right? Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and some people get headaches. Some people get exhaustion. Those are the most common side effects, right? Now, some people get them really, really severe stomach issues, pancreatitis, gastrointestinal issues, and stuff like that. Now, I've read and I've shared with you guys that some of those very, very severe effects are mostly being experienced by those who are not diabetic, and they were using it primarily for weight loss. Ozempic is not prescribed as of this date as a weight loss drug. Neither is Mounjaro. Now, Wegovy is a weight loss drug. Okay, so maybe you might want to skip on over there if your tummy hurting just a little bit too much, because it may not be worth all that. But look, stay tuned. Okay, watch your TV and stuff like that, because number one, they're coming out with a lot of different drugs. One called bound, I think it is. One of my subscribers, pointed that out to me, and I remember seeing that. I just couldn't remember. I was gonna call it Zepbound, but it's Zepbound. And other GLP-1 type drugs, those are similar to Mounjaro, Wegovy, and Ozempic. They are on the road. Some of them are already in place. Okay, so keep your eye on it, because it may be an option for those who can't get Ozempic. Who thinks it might be a little bit much, it's not being approved by your insurance. It's a little bit expensive, even if it is, approved by insurance. So keep your eyes out. And as soon as I know what it is, or get a little something, a birdie in my ear, I'll share what I know, because that's why I'm here, and I share because I care, right? Okay. Yeah. My hair is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It really is. As I go down this lock journey, it is a journey. I've noticed changes. It is growing. It's still doing the budding thing. So it's doing what it's doing, and I'm working within it. And I'm at home, so I'm makeup free, bonnet free, all that. But this is it. This is what you get. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, remember that pen I told you to put it in, because these last few weeks I have doing the roller coaster thing like that. And I don't know if I ever told you guys, I can't stand roller coasters. Never did like them. And some of the things that I've been, doing to combat that nausea, especially first thing in the morning when I'm on my way to work, like I'm going to be in the morning. I usually have some ginger ale. There's the 0 sugar ginger ale for those of you who want to, Bad Tracy, telling people about the flavored ginger ales, which do have sugar in it. Okay, but ginger ale overall calms my tummy. They've got 0 free, they've got regular ginger ale, and they do have flavored ginger ales. And I ran into another one. I was telling you about the cranberry ginger ale, right, which does ease my tummy. So I carry a little bottle of that with me first thing in the morning. So when it feels like it's acting up, I take a few sips just to calm my tummy. But my husband found one that was raspberry flavored. Raspberry. Now, I don't keep loads and loads of it in the house, but I like to have some ginger ale on hand, and it's nice to know that I can switch it up when I'm doing a little flavor. Okay, in addition to using my circle bottle, which has, flavored pods in it. Today, I think it's green apple. Okay, now, let's go back to some information that I want to share with you guys. I even printed it out, okay? Because with the nausea and the roller coaster effect that I've been going through, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Because I'm keeping track of what I eat, so I know pretty much what triggers some of the nausea or some of the other side effects, right? But then sometimes I'm wondering, look, I did good. Good, do you hear me? So why am I sick? What's going on? Okay, so this was an article that was written by somebody's last name Pawlowski. I forget what. Let's see what site I got it on, but it's like the title caught my name. Okay, and it was 4 types of foods to avoid when taking Ozempic or Wegovy for weight loss. Now, first of all, I don't take Ozempic for weight loss. I am a type 2 diabetic, and I take it for what it's prescribed for, to lower my A1C numbers and my blood glucose levels. And my A1C numbers right now, according to my A1C blood glucose calculator that I'm using, is about 6.9. I give it an accuracy rate of 0.3 plus or minus. So I'm in the 7s, okay, to be quite honest. I'm due to go in to get a regular blood work so we can get a more accurate reading. But I'm somewhere in the 7s, to be quite honest. Okay, I started in the 9s, so that's an improvement. All right, and my glucose levels, I've been in range according to my endocrinologist when I spoke to her about 2-3 weeks ago. But it's somewhere like 133, 149, 150 on a regular, unless I've been eating. And then, it shoots up a little bit. And then there are times when I realize I haven't eaten all day, and I'll, check my monitor, and boom, it says 73. Let me hurry and get something to eat before I feel real ill. You know what I mean? So I'm doing good on my glucose levels and my A1C. So that is a plus for me. The weight loss, it is what it is. But you have to know, okay? A lot of people are taking Mounjaro and Ozempic for weight loss. They're not prescribed for weight loss, okay? Now, the benefits that some may or even may not, but they may experience while they're on Ozempic is weight loss. Okay. And that's because there is a piece of the Ozempic dynamic DNA that makes you feel full faster. So where you might have been eating like 5 chicken tenders, you might get through 2 chicken tenders now and you're full. Your brain is telling you you're full. And this food stays in your stomach longer. So it's not going to go away in an hour and then you're going to eat something else. Okay. I could eat something light and then like 5 hours later, I'm wondering, when did I eat? What did I eat? So it's doing that. And that in itself reduces the amount of calories you're throwing down your face, which will, reduce the amount of weight you may be gaining. But it is not guaranteed. There are some people who are on Ozempic, ain't losing nothing. Ain't losing nothing. I myself am falling into the category where I'm losing, but slowly, even when I'm doing a good thing. Salading it out, drinking my protein drinks, stopping when I'm full, no matter what it is I cook and how good it tastes. Okay. And I have to stop. I can't, because that last bite, that one more bite, that one more makes me feel uncomfortable lately, and I can't do it. So when I saw this article, getting back to what I was talking about, because I'm getting ready to cook dinner. I know it's late. Don't judge me. Anyway, 4 types of foods to avoid when taking Ozempic or Wegovy for weight loss. Remember, Ozempic is not a weight loss drug, but Wegovy is. So remember that. Now, had a nice little picture of the Ozempic. Okay, there you go. And they're saying that weight loss is a famous side effect of Ozempic. Not a guaranteed side effect, okay? But it is a side effect that some people may experience. But some people find that they got to avoid certain foods when they're taking Ozempic. They can't eat hard thing they used to want to eat before. Okay, and that makes sense. Okay, same thing with the Wegovy, they're saying. So when your hormones tells your brain that you're full, it reduces your appetite and your hunger. So you're not going to eat a lot. Okay, so they gave a list of what foods can make you sick on Ozempic. Greasy, high-fat foods. Well, duh. All right, so that's going to cut out your McDonald's, your Mickey Donald's, your Burger King, your chicken nuggets from Mickey Donald's, your fast food, your Taco Bell, or even if you're cooking at home, that fried chicken, okay, unless you're air frying it, okay? Because if you're air frying it, you're avoiding the grease, okay? Okay, so greasy, high-fat foods, you can't eat those cheeses and all that kind of stuff, right? Because they're slower to digest and they tend to stay in your stomach longer, okay? And that could be a problem with your stomach feeling all icky and you feel kind of too much, okay? All right. Now, when you eat those greasy foods, you're going to feel the nausea. And I thought to myself, okay, now I really need to pay attention to the days that I feel nauseous. And since it happens early in the morning, I probably need to make sure I've recognized what I ate the night before that may have caused the nausea. Did I eat something that was greasy and high fat? Ain't no telling, but I want to keep record of that, so I'm going to be making a note of that, okay? One lady said she could eat a whole pizza before Ozempic. Girl, you good. Now, I love me some pizza, okay? But I ain't going to eat no whole pizza, all right? But after using the medication, she could barely get 2 slices down. There we are. I could eat, before Ozempic, 3, maybe 4 slices of pizza. Do not come at me, okay? Because that's just the way it is. I got thick for a reason, all right? But now I'm thinking 2 slices. My body's going, no, 1 slice and a bite of the second, and then I'm done. Okay? Done. So, and when I eat more than that, I do feel a little sick. So greasy foods like that, your pizza, your fast food, and, if you're doing a lot of frying foods in oils and stuff, especially vegetable oil. And if you're still cooking in lard, okay. Anyway, fruits and vegetables that contain significant, this is what they say, significant roughage or the indigestible portion of the foods. Foods like stringy raw fruits, pineapples. I like pineapples, okay? Stringy vegetables, raw fruits. I had to think about that for a second because most of the fruit that I eat, I don't cook. So it's raw anyway. Okay. Or those that's got a tough peel like apples. I like apples. Okay. And they help fill me out. I like pineapples. I really do. So I guess I gotta really limit that as well. At least they didn't say watermelon because see then we would have to fight. We'd be they told me I couldn't have my watermelon. Okay. Gas forming vegetables. Now, I think we already know what these are, such as the broccolis, the cauliflowers, cabbage. I don't know why they be messing with my cabbage. Brussels sprouts, I don't eat those much anyway, but a good roasted Brussels sprout recipe? Yum. Okay. Onions, asparagus. They ain't got to worry about me and asparagus. I ain't eating no tree branches. They look like tree branches. I ain't eating them. That could lead to excessive, unpleasant, and uncomfortable gas. Okay. If you know, you know. Maybe TMI, but it's the kind of information that we all understand and we know. Okay. Most common side effects, like I told you, of Ozempic are the nausea, the diarrhea, vomiting, stomach pain, and constipation. Thank God I haven't had the constipation. Came pretty close, but I've never had the constipation. And with both drugs, the Wegovy and the Ozempic. So this article pretty much talks about the Ozempic and the Wegovy, not so much the Mounjaro. Okay, so those are some of the kind of fruits and vegetables and foods that you kind of want to avoid while you're on Ozempic because they'll make you feel uncomfortable, gassy. Your stomach is painful. It's all the good stuff. I know, because most of us, as we're trying to avoid the heavy meats and greasy foods, we're running to the vegetables like the cabbage, the Brussels sprouts, the asparagus, broccoli. But now you gotta worry about that because the roughage. And again, this food that we're eating, no matter what it is, fruits, vegetables, meats, is sitting in your stomach for a longer period of time. Okay, so you're getting full faster and you're staying full longer. Okay, now what should you avoid while taking Ozempic? Okay, we know the greasy foods. Okay, you got to skip the sweets. Well, we kind of knew that, which is why, I've got some people who were bad treating me because I was talking about the flavored ginger ale because it was sweet, had sugar. A significant amount of sugar in it, but I don't drink it all the time. I do drink it, but I don't drink it all the time. I'm a water girl, and I love drinking my water that's flavored. I use the circle bottles. Like I said, this pod is the green apple. I love it. Okay, I just finished off an orange. All right. So you got to skip the sweet foods, especially if you get nauseous. Now, I've known that if I do a bad Tracy and I drink a lot of the ginger ale flavor, or maybe I'll have a chocolate bar, the next day that nausea is kind of there, kind of reminding me that, you shouldn't have had that candy bar, or my glucose level is higher than I expected to be first thing in the morning. That's because that candy bar that I ate that normally probably would have been gone, but because I'm on Ozempic, it's been sitting in my stomach for hours now, it's probably registering that extra sugar. And so, I kind of knew that when I eat something sweet, knowing I ain't got no business having it, and it's more than a bite size, I noticed that my nausea level is a little higher than normal. Okay. One of the doctors at the Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia gave these tips to help reduce the nausea because it's food. It seems like everything we need to eat and we want to eat, we can't eat because it's going to make us sick to the tum-tum. Okay? So don't eat or cook strong smelling food. Now that makes it sound like if you're pregnant. Because some people who are pregnant, especially when they go into morning sickness, some foods trigger the nausea. I guess it's the same way with Ozempic. So don't cook or eat strong-smelling food. Don't eat too quickly. Chew your food slowly. Was it 32 times that we were taught that you chew each bite? I can't remember, but I remember somebody saying you should chew your bite a certain amount of times before you swallow. All right, so you don't eat too quickly and don't have a large drink with meals. Now, I always thought if I drank enough before I ate, I'd eat less. That's, go figure. Don't lay down after you eat. Before I was a diabetic, I knew you don't want to do that. You do not want to. I mean, I know we all get the itis and stuff, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas, which again is right around the corner. You don't want to eat right after you're laying down, especially on Ozempic or Wegovy, okay? Don't wear tight clothes around your waist because it feels like, So, when you come home, if you're wearing them jeans or them pants that's got the little snappy snap, you might as well go on and pretend you sitting on Sunday watching a football game, unsnappy wappy, and relax, okay? Do not wear nothing tight around your tummy because it will be uncomfortable, okay? Now, I've told you what you cannot eat, what you should not eat, what you should not go around while you're on Ozempic. So they also told us what is safe to eat on Ozempic, to avoid the nausea and meeting up with your girl, the vomiting, okay? All right, we should eat, here's my favorite part. We should eat bland, low-fat foods, no seasoning, like crackers. I do like a good cracker, but it's got some salt on it. Toast. I do love my toast, but I gotta put some butter on it because dry toast, and rice. Okay, I'm having rice tonight, by the way. Or foods that contain water, such as soups and jellos. Okay, that's what they're advising. There's no official list, they say, of safe or unsafe foods to eat while you're on the medication, but it's just a matter of figuring out what works for you, which will cause more of those symptoms to rear the little ugly heads, okay? And then get rid of those. So if you know that though you like your rice and you're being good about it, not putting no butter in it, just a little salt and pepper, eat your rice. But if you notice that eating the rice kind of, you might have to 86 the rice, okay? Smaller portions are a give me on these medications. So don't try to overdo it. Don't try to overdo it thinking, well, that's just a spoonful. Well, maybe that's all you need, okay? Because anything more than that is probably going to make you feel uncomfortable, okay? You want to consume the best calories available, they say, and the focus should be on lean protein, healthy fruits and vegetables with adequate fiber and adequate fluid intake. Again, thank God they have not removed watermelon from the list because I love watermelon. It still gives me that fruity, sweet taste with a lot of water, okay, and helps fill me up, okay. The most ideal situation, and I'm reading this from the thing, says, would be to commit, okay, to eating a healthier diet on Ozempic as semaglutide reduces the hunger and the cravings for unhealthy options. And it does, because as much as I would love to get a slice of pizza, there are days when, I may have had a heavy breakfast and I'm like, okay, what am I going to eat for dinner? And just the thought of food makes me want to, so I'm thinking, no, it does mess with your brain there. So you want to, commit to eating healthier. If you get to eat healthier, you probably will lose weight and you're going to avoid those side effects. Okay. Now here's a good question. Does Ozempic make you not like food? Now I'm going to have to tell you, yes, for me, it does. There are days when I'm thinking, you know what? I'm so tired of not enjoying my food. I don't want to eat. Okay. It's not going to taste good. I'm not going to be able to eat what I want to eat. You know what I mean? So it's like, pooey on food. Okay, so for me to answer that question, yes, Ozempic makes me not like food sometimes. Okay, so doctors are saying that patients, when they first start taking Ozempic or Wegovy, experience decreased cravings for food, their hunger levels are low, pleasure in eating certain foods disappear, especially when they first start. Now, I've been on it since January, and I just recently, in the last month or so, have gone through periods of, oh my God, I may have just had a protein shake and some watermelon with my coffee, and I'm so full that I'm thinking, well, I brought a nice salad for lunch, but I'm already thinking, I don't want it. I mean, I'm not even craving it. So it's because of the semaglutide, it says. That's the active ingredient in Ozempic and Wegovy. Makes you feel like you've already eaten and you're good. And hours will go by before you want some more food. Okay? So, and then when you're eating and you're feeling nausea afterwards, and of course you're not going to eat no more food, so there's that effect on it. Nausea is making you not like the food because you don't want to feel nauseous. Okay, so can you eat cheese on Ozempic? These are some random questions. Can you eat cheese? Yes, smaller portions because it's high in fat and calories. which could contribute to you feeling overly or excessively full, as they say. And cheese can also exacerbate constipation in some people. Okay. All right. Can you eat bread? Now, y'all know, I love my bread because if I'm going to have a burger, I'm having a burger with the bread because what I tell y'all, a burger without a bun is just meatloaf. And I'll have meatloaf when I want meatloaf. Okay. So, can you eat some bread while you're on Ozempic? You might, again, feel overly full from the bread part of your meal due to a degree of, what they say, of expansion, because bread expands, when it's in your stomach. So that might be a problem. If you're going to eat bread, man, do your open-faced burgers if you have to. Okay? All right, can you drink coffee? Now, I don't really care what they say about coffee because I'm going to have my coffee. I love my coffee, okay? But it says coffee is perfectly fine to consume. Yay, okay? But for some individuals, it can lead to stomach irritation. Now, if you're already kind of on an iffy thing with coffee, then don't drink it. Don't drink it because your stomach's already telling you before even Ozempic, it was part of your life, that coffee is not your friend. Okay, so the doctors recommend if you do drink coffee, drink it in moderation, such as 1 or 2 cups a day, which is me. My first cup, and then I get halfway through it, I heat it up with a little bit, and that's it. So I'm drinking maybe a cup and a half a day. And you should also be mindful of any sugars and sweeteners that you're going to be putting in there, and your cream and sugar, okay? Because that's fat, expansion, all that. Okay, can you eat eggs on Ozempic? I most certainly hope so because I love my eggs. They're an excellent source of protein, as we all know, right? You did know that. Eggs are great for protein. But their fat and protein content can lead to slower digestion. Okay, so you got to be mindful of the eggs. If you're eating 3-4 eggs, you're eating too many. Get yourself an egg and a half, okay? And how you're doing it. I usually boil my eggs, and that's the only time I put them on toast with no butter. I boil my eggs, slice it up, put it on a piece of toast, and I'm good, okay? Cooking your eggs in butter or fatty oils or grease could create a potential problem with the tummy, okay? And can you eat peanut butter on Ozempic? Now, I do like as a good snack sometimes, some crackers, a slither of, peanut butter. Another great option for healthy protein-rich snack. But because of its fat content, it means that you could experience problems if you eat too much of it. So just a few crackers with a slather, just a smear, that's the word I was looking for. With a smear of peanut butter on it, you should be okay. Drink plenty of water. Now, I got this article on today.com, and like I said, I can't see who wrote it. They wrote it about 3 months ago. Somebody named A. Pawlowski. Okay, but I got it from the today.com site. And again, the title was 4 types of foods to avoid when taking Ozempic or Wegovy for weight loss. And I thought it was really interesting because, like I said, I keep track of what I'm eating. I use the MyFitness app. And then when I'm having these periods of, can't sleep, the nausea is overwhelming, I go back and I look and say, what did I eat this week? Because, of course, food's sitting in my stomach long. I know it's not sitting there for a whole week, but it's sitting there longer than necessary. And I need to go back and see what it was. So I thought this was a very interesting article, and I thought I would share that with you guys. In addition to all that, what we can and we cannot eat, what's safe and what is not safe, water is always safe. And if you're not a water drinker, again, this is my fave. And no, I'm not being sponsored by them, but I would if they asked me. I love the Circle brand water pods, flavored water pods, because I can drink this water, 3 of these a day. And for the most part during the day, it's just the water. But when I'm having a meal and, most of us like to have a soda, a juice, a tea or something with our meal, I just crank up the little thing they put, the little top, and it tells me the level of flavor, and I got green apple juice. It's so good with my meal, but it's just water, sugar-free. So drink plenty of water, watch your caffeine intake, watch your greasy, high-fat food intake. Make notes of what you're eating so that if you do feel a little bit nausea, you can say, oh, that's right, I did eat a burger. Even if it's a half a burger, that half a burger might be too much, okay? Watch your sweets. Well, that's a gimme. Stay away from those fruits that are like got a hard peel to it, like the apple. And apparently they want us to stay away from some pineapple. And this is all if you're having problems with the nausea and the vomiting. Okay, just monitor what you eat, and watch your portion sizes. Because I mean, I just can't eat like a rabbit, but I have been able to eat a little bit less and mindful of what I cook, even serving size for myself, okay? Because I'm going to eat what I eat, okay? But then I already know I'm not going to be able to eat all of what I want to eat. So there's that. So now that I've got another insight as to what may be causing that little bit of nausea that, kind of want to elevate itself, I can go into it with, more knowledgeable information. And I hope that I was able to share that with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to go cook dinner. I'm going to have some rice. I'm having real lean pork chops. I'm going to, kind of like saute that because, it don't take that long to cook pork chop. Okay. And I'm having some okra. Now I am frying my okra. I don't like it boiled and it's like soft baby food. I'm not doing that. But I already know I'm only going to have a few pieces. And I'm going to have my water. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and in the comments, if you know what food triggers any nausea or feelings of, the vomiting's coming, what is the food you notice mostly sets you off? Put it in the comments. I want to know. Maybe we need to put a list of together the foods as the no list for foods. But let me know because I know I'm not the only one. Okay. So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy this week. I know I'll see you before Christmas, but I hope you guys are getting ready for your holidays and being surrounded by loved ones and enjoying the season. Let's not forget the reason for the season. Thank you, Lord. But enjoy yourselves. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time right here on TK TV. Love you much. Bye.